Well, hello, my friend, and welcome to my channel where I help you gain the confidence to turn your hidden expertise into a profitable online business so you can finally earn what you're worth and make the impact you crave. Stay with me. Well, hey there, I'm Leslie Becker, and I've spent most of my life empowering, entertaining, and educating others. And it started very early in life when I realized that it wasn't enough for me to learn something. I didn't feel fully satisfied until I'd shared it with someone else so they could be successful too. And when I say it started early, it was really about 8 years old when I would come home from school, line up all my stuffed animals, and teach them everything I'd learned that day. True story. And then once I started actually coaching people, I created a 3-part framework that really takes you from where you are right now to where you want to be. And I have watched this work to success with my clients over the last 30 years as a coach. And the framework is very simple. It's simply decide what you want, believe that it's possible, and go out and do it. And on this channel, I'm going to focus on all the parts of this framework so that you will increase your confidence, build momentum, and create wildly successful results in your life and your career. So let's break this down. Step 1 of this framework is decide what you want. Now, I happen to believe that we all know exactly what we want down to the nth detail, and we're just too afraid to say it. Either we don't believe we can really get it, or we see where we are and where we want to be and we have no idea how to get there, or 3, we think, oh yeah, man, I can get all of that. But sometimes the idea of success is scarier than failure. And I don't care who you are, you come into this with one of those challenges and it is keeping you stuck. So on this channel, I'm going to make sure that you stay empowered so that you can create all the things that you want from your life. Now, step 2 of this framework is believe that it's possible. Now, there are many people in the world who can just decide what they want and they just go and do it. But if you are like most people, you might have some things that you're saying to yourself where you're doubting if what you're wanting to do is actually possible. Let's say you want to start an online business, which is why you're here, right? Maybe you have something behind you that says, hey, you're not smart enough, or you're too old or too young, or whatever it might be. And if you are saying those things on a consistent basis, you will not be able to get where you want to go. Now, if you struggle with self-confidence or something even deeper, what we call imposter syndrome, I want you to go right now to the show notes and download my free resource, which is how to obliterate your limiting beliefs that are killing your life. Now, I know that sounds kind of dramatic, but the reality is if you are saying negative things to yourself, you absolutely are thwarting yourself at every turn. So go and download that. It's totally free. Can't wait till you jump in. Okay, so once you decide what you want and you believe it's possible, the next step is the fun part. It's go out and do it. Well, at least to me, that's the fun part because I'm kind of a ready, fire, aim person as opposed to a ready, aim, fire. But you might be someone who is really afraid to take that first step, or maybe you're someone who takes a few steps and then it gets so real that you back away. Whichever it is, on this channel, I want you to show up every single week because I am going to literally give you permission to act. I want to grant you permission to go after those boldest dreams that you have. I think it's really important that you don't ever ask permission to enact a great idea. And so when you come to this channel, I'm going to be here to help cheer you on and make sure that you are getting the things that you want from your life. So that's the framework. Decide what you want, believe it's possible, and go out and do it. So now you're probably wondering, why should you listen to me? Well, I will tell you why. I've actually had an incredibly unique life, and I've pursued industries that most people say you cannot be successful at them, and I have been successful. So I spent 25 years in New York City as a Broadway musical theater performer. You actually might have seen me in shows like Wicked or Bonnie and Clyde or Anything Goes, but all during that time, I was also coaching others to be successful as well. And so I wrote a book, and that book turned into online courses and a membership site for actors and other resources. And it was literally something that was helping to fund my acting career so that I could continue pursuing my passion at that time in my life. And that's what I want to teach you to do here. Now, a really cool opportunity came up for me about 5 years ago. I had a $250 million company that was led by a nationally recognized personality who I really admired, ask if I wanted to help them create online courses and memberships and resources specifically for small business owners. So of course I couldn't say no, but as cool as that almost 5-year stint was, my entrepreneurial self started reminding me that I was no longer living into my dreams and my mission. Instead, I was working 9 to 5 to help somebody else grow theirs. Now, you might be feeling that too. Maybe you're in a corporate job. Maybe you're doing something that you're really great at. You're not getting the recognition you deserve, or you feel like you have this entrepreneurial spirit that wants to go out and start your own business. Well, you have come to the right place. And once I realized I wasn't committed to my mission anymore, I had to leave. And so I had to go back to the mission that I've had since I was 22 years old, which is to empower, entertain, and educate others and be a source of strength and bravery for the human spirit. So that's why I'm here on YouTube, to use my God-given gifts and experiences and expertise to help others. Because after all, isn't that why we're all here on the planet? And my friend, you have special gifts too, and you deserve to earn what you're worth and make the impact you crave. Because that thing you are great at, people will pay for it. So there you have it. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you stopped by. And hey, if you liked this video, please click that little thumbs up button and leave a comment and tell me what you liked about it. And if you loved this video, please go and subscribe so that you can continue joining me every week while I help you increase your confidence, build momentum, and create wildly successful results in your career and your life. See you next time.